Welcome to this all new Let's Play of Fallen Enchantress Legendary Heroes. We're going to start a new game and we are going back to ramping things up. Now, before we get going, I'm on 1.6 now. I've got the new DLC, so that means new leaders. Before picking them up, before picking up the new version and the new DLC, I was going to do this ridiculous Let's Play using this guy, because when you play him without being quite so deranged as he plays, you can actually be quite effective. But I am going to use Reslin's new leader, who's actually a monster. Now, I was going to play as the spiders, but I was going to make a custom character, and potentially mine would be more effective than this guy, I do suspect. But, it's Adepts, Shard Harvesting, Death Worship. See, what I really want is these monsters and things that you can spawn. And in addition to spawning these monsters, we also get Beast Lords, so we'll have a ton of free cheap units at the beginning of the game. And that's really what is key to how we're going to go about playing Reslin. This no armor really hurts as the game goes on, so we have to be effective early on. So I'm going to do as many things as I can to slow down what the AI can do. Vulnerable to magic's not much fun. Death Apprentice and, well, Wither's not too terrible. Oppression can be useful. Earth can get good because you can end up getting a spawnable unit. And the extra hammers can help. The Nature's Cloak can help. So it's not too terrible. What's hardy? 1 extra hit point and immune to poison damage. One thing they have done in 1.6 is they have actually boosted up poison damage, so it should make playing spiders more effective, although using their leader instead of mine may change that. Anyway, shall we get into this? I wonder if he's got extra movement or something, given that he's... yeah. Map. Okay, one thing I'm going to do, since I want to play on Ridiculous, I think how many? I think I want to play. I don't want to play large, but tiny or small maybe. What's Crucible say? Does it tell us anything about it? Wasn't there a mouse over? There was Crucible. Maybe not. If we were to load Crucible, Wildlands can be balanced, production pace, improvements and unit training. Default is fine. Quest frequency. Balanced is probably fine. World difficulty is monsters, isn't it? So that's one level above. We are able to recruit monsters, so increasing the monsters to higher levels is probably beneficial as much as it hurts us. Thinking of going 3, possibly even 4 levels. And the only problem is you get far too many occurrences of starts where you just can't really start if you go too high. So I guess 3. And the other thing is, if I do get a start that I really can't compete on, I will simply restart. There's no point. We are going to go ridiculous. So now, monster frequency. I want lots of monsters. They really slow the AI down, and we need everything we can get. So let's go dense. Pacing, a game with standard technology. I want technology to go slow. What does this do? A game with slow technology progression. No, we don't want random. Slow technology progression, normal technology progression, fast technology progression. Yeah, we'll go epic. so that we're going slow tech progression. Now this will obviously hurt us too, but since we can't get any armor above leather. I think we can have leather. The slower it goes, especially for the AI, the better. Magic strength. We may not end up using magic quite as much. In fact, I might even just make that moderate again. Resource moderate. I should actually make that limited, since we can't use the stuff. That's not a bad idea. I hadn't thought of that. We can't really use resources. So let's make that sparse. Random event occurrence default. Number of opponents 3. That will do. So there'll probably be 1 empire, 2 kingdom. Typical intelligence. Okay, so that last game I quickly did on expert, and I'm pretty certain if I did this on expert we'd win fairly easily. So let's go to ridiculous. I'm fairly certain on that level it's going to be really difficult. And we'll keep all of the rest of it and play. Hopefully this world we can make some progress with. It's not a guarantee. There's no guarantees in this life. So, here we go, a monster. Hopefully the world is fairly even. That's what playing on one of the maps gives us. I haven't actually played on many of the maps. In fact, I think the Wildland map's the only one I've actually had a game on. So I'm curious to see how all the others all work out. I enjoyed that Wildlands game. Anyway, let's see. So, back when Markin was only a guild leader and Umber was little more than scattered tribes, you fought in the Ravina arenas. You were their monster, and they brought you out to finish the gladiators close to claiming their freedom, much to the feigned shock and jeers of the crowd. General Tarth was the last competitor you faced in the arena, and the first to truly challenge you. You fought in the blood-soaked sand until he looked up exhausted and asked, "Why do we fight each other when we hate them more?" You both turned on your captors, and you cut through arena guards and fans alike. They hunted you for months, but you fled to the east, and when you came across a small wraith village, they worshipped you as a god, a title you gladly accepted. And we start with shard harvesting, and I've got them at normal availability. We have access to infection, corruption, grave seal, and dirge of Cereza. We gain burning wraiths, crow demons, mirror elementals, syndrome demons, and grave elementals from shard shrines. So actually maybe I should have bumped up the magic availability to have more of those, but anyway. And we can train widows, harridans, and horde of spiders in their cities. And we can't craft armor beyond leather, although champions can use armor that is found. So we are limited by those things, but let's have a look. Okay, 431 there, or 531 here. What's that? Wooden crates? Can't really tell. Alright, we can't tell much at the moment. Let's move to this one. It's obviously more powerful, and we will settle there. Our empire is formed. You watch as your flag, the flag of Reslin, flutters in the wind high above the simple huts of Hagast. It is a beginning, this place, the new capital of the Empire of Reslin. They obviously didn't change this, because otherwise would be a monster there as well. But you turn away all congratulations. You'll be satisfied only when the flag of Reslin flies over all lands, east and west alike, when the sight of it and the sound of your name causes both men and fallen to tremble in fear. Indeed. Okay. So, one of these things. It's a difficult choice, really. Oh, here we go. We can finally see something. Medium. Medium's not too terrible. With only one spot, I'm really not sure what I want. We still want tech. So what have we got? Meditation. Actually, we probably don't have very many options here. City spells. Aura of Might. +1 defense. Well, that's only 1 extra defense. Or we can add 1 material, or we can get 1 mana. Oppression we probably don't need at the moment. 1 material to the city. Maybe building up quickly is the most useful thing. We're probably not getting any mana per turn at the moment. Alright, let's do that. Now, construction. We probably don't need money that much. Tower of Dominion, 1 growth, 10 fame. You know what, that's probably just about as useful as anything, getting that extra growth. So we'll go with that. Build. Now what is that? Oh, we are getting 2 mana per turn, that's alright. And research. Yeah, these are taking forever, aren't they? Trading. Roads between cities. Bazaar, market, harbour, black market. See, aside from being able to study to actually increase research, which is probably pretty useful for us, a lot of these civilization things aren't as useful as... like civics is probably not quite as useful as some. Leatherworking's obviously useful. What does training give us? More accuracy and reduces training cost. See, that's fairly useful. Drills is obviously very useful because we get that extra army size. I think I'll go with knowledge, my usual start. What's on magic? We already had have shard harvesting. What does sorcery give us? Bunch of spells. Bound Harridan. So we probably want to get to that fairly quickly too. What's enchantment give us? A grave warden. No. Yeah, we probably want those Harridans, so we're going to want to go to sorcery fairly soon, but first up we said knowledge, didn't we? 32 seasons. Okay. Done. Now let's researching knowledge. Oh, that's the other thing we could be building. What can we train? Bound Widow is only 5 seasons. Attack 12. See, you compare that to a spearman. Attack is 5. Bound Widow is attack 12. So we want to get our army out pretty quickly, and it costs us nothing. Do I in fact want... no, I probably want the growth slightly more. Well, let's get a couple of these on the list. We might want to scout after that. And we're probably going to want to pioneer pretty soon after that. Done. Alright, you guys, grab that. 15 research, that helps. Oh, we've got a weak army over there. It might be worth going after the weak army pretty quickly. Anyway, end turn. The start's not too bad. At the moment I'm kind of thinking that I will stick with it because we're not surrounded immediately by deadlies, though you never know what's here. There could be a whole lot of deadly armies just there, and that would be what would stop us. Let's grab that as well. Single item, what have we got? All units out lose their next turn. That's nice. Very good. Should we go over there and grab that? That's odd pathing. I'd like to know what's over in this direction, so let's head that way. End turn. Now, this way. And end turn. And across to there. we got now? Got a valuable item. What is it? 1 defense, 5 crit chance. We better see if it's better than what we have already. Got 4 defense, 2 physical attack bonus. No, I think what we've got's better. And what's this stuff? A medium, a weak, and a weak. Okay, that's good. We've got on there a militia and a spearman. So we're actually losing money because we have silly units. Losing nothing as per se. Knowledge 9 seasons. Let's quickly look at the city. Details. 11 more pop to level 2. Excuse me. Unrest 24. Wow. Oh yeah, taxes. I guess we need to build those buildings as well. Done. Alright. Let's come back here, pick up these things. After our turn. Ooh. Very interesting. So the weak army came to challenge us. How are we rated? We're rated weak as well. 45. How many turns on the tower? Tons of turns. I don't really want to fight these guys just yet. See if they chase us. No, they're just staying there. Okay. Can we get to that? Not in any sensible way. That's really weird. Come back here. I'm getting confused. Alright, that's better. Oh, what have we got there? Another medium army. Very good. I don't mind the start at all. I am wasting a few turns, but aside from that, there we go. Champion available. What have we got? So, Water Apprentice. I like that. That would give me Mantle of Oceans once this person is leveled a little bit. What have we got? Plus 20 dodge from Wraith Blood and plus 1 research per season. Both of those could be very useful versus Crack's Blood. Merchant, which is not very useful. Commander versus, well, Water Apprentice. I think we'll definitely go with you. Ooh, another weak army. Well, pop. You go first. Go here. What's this item? Plus 10 spell resist. Well, we're weak on spell resist, so let's equip that. You come in here. Does that make us any stronger? Oh, we're actually medium now, according to that. Weak, weak. There's going to be a bit of fighting very, very soon. And we get this Widow in 4. So, yeah, 10 fame, that's why. So, that's not too bad. And that's going up to a turn. Research isn't terrible. In fact, it's just slid up a notch. So that's good. Alright. I think we will attack this army. battle. Let's see how this guy goes. So he goes first. What's he got? Target unit suffers critical hits from all attacks unless he resists. Interesting. Enemies take 3 poison damage per turn for 10 turns. Unless they resist. That is quite a powerful little spell. Curse. Infection. Each turn negative spells affecting target unit spread to all allied units. Tame. Take control of the targeted beast unless it resists. Wither. Reduce the attack of the enemy army by 2 unless they resist. And Impale. Anything else? No. Skills. Impale or Wraith Touch. Drains 1 hit point from the victim. Yeah, 1's not really going to work, but when it builds up a bit, that could be pretty good. And we've got the curse spell. Well, we shouldn't need the curse spell just yet. Let's come here and use that one. Oh, that's not where we needed to go. That's kind of a waste. Yes, let's just hit this one directly. Okay, what's that? Oh yeah, the same thing. 3 hit points from the victim, because there's 3 of them. Come over here. You guys can use that. Now, what are you? Ah yes, you've got Grave Seal, Infection, Slow, Wraith Touch, and a Candor, Burning Wraith and Tactical Combat. Very interesting. Well, you just come up. How much does Slow cost? 5 mana. I don't think we need it. Up you guys come. What sort of damage are you doing? 6 to 12. Let's make sure of getting rid of 1. Okay, we'll come over here. Hit the slot. And there we go. Not too terrible. So, knowledge is 3 seasons. There's a weak unit there that might well try and attack us. Those 2 are medium. That one's just weak as well, isn't it? Alright. End turn. And the settlement has grown a level. I would normally go for a town, but I don't actually want the money so much in this playthrough. I want strong units. I'm probably going to emphasize these 2 more than anything. I'm going to go for a fortress. Did that just shave a turn off our widow? It may well have. Excellent. Okay. How strong are those? Weak. Well, they're probably our next victim then, aren't they?